Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're having a good day so far. Working on a project that I started. What I'm doing is a little Frankenstein work. This one here happens to be a yard machine. It's a 2012. This is a engine I believe will start. It is on a Troy-Bilt deck. This deck was in better condition. That yard machine came off of this crappy deck, and there's the Troy-Bilt engine. I had done a few videos with this thing last year. Went through this thing head to toe, tried a few different things to get it to start. I ended up shit canning it, ended up having no compression on this one. This is a 2017 on the Troy-Bilt, so I'll part this thing out. The deck's going to the scrapper when he shows up again. So hopefully I can make one out of two, excuse me. So on this this engine, I went to remove the blade. There was no blade on it. It was just the adapter, and what had happened was the bolt for the blade had broken off, and a little bit of the stub was up inside the axle. I used a 2-jaw puller, pull the adapter off, and there was enough thread where I could thread off the broken end of the bolt. I'm still with you. I'm getting the bolt off of that Dead Troy-Bilt. So what had happened is the bolt here had sheared off, and I was able to grab a little bit of thread that was still remaining and back off the broken bolt. I don't know how it broke, if they hit something or if it was so rusted they went to remove it and it snapped itself off. So I was able to resurrect it. I put the blade that came off of the Troy-Bilt, I put it on here because it was a new blade. I'm going to reuse the recoil for it. It is the straight Paul style, but the recoil seems to be in good condition. There's no breaking here on the plastic, so I'm going to stick with the recoil that came with this unit. Everything's bolted down. I spray painted the engine block. I also use this Rust-Oleum red on that little rust spot that was here on the deck. I just sanded that down and gave it a blast of this. I actually got this from one of my scrappers. He gave me some spray paint somebody was throwing out at the street. So that came in handy today. It feels like it's nearly a full can. It says cherry red automotive. So that's that. Why don't we put a little fuel on in this thing, not on it, and try starting this thing. I just got to find out where I put the 3 screws for this. The oil is at the right level, but I do need to change it. It's a little on the well-used side. So let me put my hands on the 3 bolts. Looking here at my tailgate, I thought I had them here. So I'm going to have to scramble and take them off of that Troy-Bilt. Sorry about that. I thought I was ready for you guys. Well, that stinks. Just give me a second. I hope I didn't drop them in the grass. They got to be around somewhere. So what are you guys doing today? Hopefully it's a nice day where you are located. Looks like we got American Airlines departing. American Airlines is departing the neighborhood. Okay, we're cooking. Sorry about that. I'm not very efficient today. Okay, now we're gonna mess around. Now we're gonna get serious about small engines and small engine repair. Serious business. No messing around. So like I said, this thing kicked off with happy juice. I cleaned the carb. Just seemed like contaminated fuel, water in the fuel. Jets were not plugged. I checked the main jet. It looked like it was already drilled out by somebody, previous owner maybe. Okay, let's fuel this. Hopefully we get action, otherwise I spent a lot of time on this switcheroo. Okay, just gave it half a tank of fine petroleum product, non-ethanol fuel. So this is a ready start. Just pull for power. I love that. But that's a lie. I pull on some of these forever and ever and nothing happens, like that Troy-Bilt. I tagged it dead, no compression. That way I don't grab it out of my pile and think it's a good engine. That'd be something I'd do and then be terribly upset about it. Okay, got fuel, we got oil, filters on. Let's pull on this thing. It's time for do or die. Do or die. Uh-oh. Plugs on. We're not starting out too good right here. Got a little action. This thing's really slow to start. Don't tell me we got another bad engine. Oh boy. Okay, it gave me a scare there after I pulled on it numerous times. I thought, oh boy, not another machine without compression, because I didn't check compression, but it did fire off, like I said, with motivation. Did a little carb clean in the intake when I first dug this thing up, and it kicked off just for a brief second. So I was surprised it took so long here to get this thing to start. So I don't know what the deal was, but we're in business. No leaking oil from the crankshaft. So I think we're good. So this 2012 yard machine started for us. Anyway, that's the story on the Frankenstein job. We had success. Let's try it again, just to be certain. A lot of smoke at startup, a lot of black smoke. Choke appears to be working. It's in the open position, full open. Unit is warm, so that's correct. Just the last couple of times, big puff of smoke. Okay, I'll take it. No vibration. Crankshaft is not bent. Runs smooth. Mr. Snake approves. I approve. So we're done with this. I'll just wait for Mr. Scrapper to show up. He can take the holy deck. Since it is Sunday, the holy deck's gotta go. I'll keep this dead machine with no compression for parts. Recoil tank. I get tanks in that have been chewed up by rats. There's no damage to this tank. Use the carburetor on something else. So we'll pull on this thing, pull and go on the parts for this TB110. Safety brake cable I can use, and then I get units that show up without the brake bar. I'll use that for another project. Cable is still free and clear. I can use that. So we'll make use with what's left, except for the deck. Deck's too holy. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you coming out. We'll try to find something else to discuss for the coming week. I've done a few projects, did a few videos on those projects, so I got some videos for you coming up. So we'll post those. You can tell me what's going on with you guys. Have a good day today. Appreciate it. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Be generous, be kind. Thanks again. Hope to see you all very soon. Thanks to my new subscribers. Really appreciate you checking out my channel. Talk to you soon.